Buenas noches. Hello. So, Elodia, friends, we have come to the end of our Seal of Excellence dinner.
And now it's time to give thanks. I want to thank the CABE staff. Please stand up, CABE staff.
Elodia, they might be out in the hallway working, but if you're here from CABE staff, would you please stand up and wave your napkin? Thank you to the best team ever, and I believe you see our pictures on the slides as well. Thank you to the CABE team.
And to Delma, our conference coordinator. She does an amazing, amazing job.
We also want to thank our CABE Board of Directors. If you are a member of our 14-member CABE Board of Directors, would you please stand? And your images and names are on our screen as well. Let's hear it for the CABE Board of Directors. Friends, I have to tell you that this is one of the most dedicated, passionate, committed group of educators and leaders, colleagues and friends that have come together to be part of our CABE Board of Directors, building on our relationships and helping the growth of CABE. Thank you, CABE Board. From our hearts to yours, thank you for all that you do for CABE. Muchas gracias. We also have a nice number, a wonderful number of sponsors that have helped make CABE 2018 a reality. Earlier today, our CABE board and team members walked the exhibit hall, and we're able to thank many of them who couldn't be at the dinner with us tonight. But we are fortunate that some of our best sponsors are with us tonight, and we'll have the chance to honor them. So as we call your name, we'd like you to come to the front of the stage, come around the back if you're not back here yet, and receive our recognition and our honors to you for the sponsorship of CABE 2018. As a bronze sponsor, Cabrera Capital Markets. A special CABE partner, El Consulado de México, Sacramento. A silver sponsor in our CABE Legal Counsel, Garcia, Hernandez, and Sauni. A silver sponsor, Footsteps to Brilliance. Are the sponsors there? A gold sponsor, Mayan. Another of our gold sponsors, Lee and Low Books. Here they come. Run on up here. If you've heard your name, please come on out to the stage. Yay, Mary Hernandez from GHS. Gracias. Please stay on the stage too, Mary. One of our long-term dedicated sponsors as a platinum sponsor, Velasquez Press. Our friends at Latino Literacy Now award-winning authors as a platinum sponsor. Your Kirk right there. And at the diamond level, the Sobrato Family Foundation. Lean low? Okay. Anybody else? We also would like to recognize the California Teachers Association. They were awarded today in the exhibit hall, but we're very pleased to have Rosalinda Quintana representing CTA. Friends, please thank our CABE 2018 sponsors for this year's conference. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Gracias, muchas gracias, muchas gracias. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Gracias, thank you. Okay, translators.
We also want to thank our translators, Patricia Juarez, Esteban Zacarias, Dr. Peter Baird, Raquel Ramirez, and Rosemary Vasquez. Thank you so much for translating for our participants.
Take a look to our left, to your right. Let's give a wave to our wonderful interpreters. Thank you. If you had a chance to be backstage at CABE, you know we have an amazing backstage crew. We'd like to thank Jesse Acosta, Norma Rocha, Lisa Massey, and our voices, La Voces de las Diosas, Lori Nasrallah, and Andrea Gonzalez. I also want to say a special thank you to Jorge Argueta, who we honored earlier this evening. We were inspired by his words, even more so by his images. His books have motivated us for years, and I welcome you and invite you to step over to the table where he's at, to look at his amazing books and literature. Find the one that you want to take back to your schools and your communities and your families. He's here to sign them tonight. And what Jorge shared with me in his work with the students and families in El Salvador, that the proceeds of his books actually go to support building libraries in El Salvador, and particularly for those families who are forced migrated, deported back to El Salvador. And so we want to especially support this amazing work. I know I'll be back at that table, and I hope you'll join me as well. So muchas gracias, Jorge. Right over there where Marsha's waving you down. Thank you. I want to remind you all as well that CABE is a membership organization. We hope that you are a CABE member, and a benefit of being a CABE member is to be able to come to our CABE membership meeting. Where else would you want to be on a Saturday morning at 10:45 than with your CABE fellow members? We welcome you tomorrow here in the Convention Center, room 105, to our CABE membership meeting. It will be a great time and a great time of sharing together. So, Elodia, I think we're reaching the end.
And I have two more big thank yous. I want to thank the planning committee. Every year, the CABE asks for people in the area to be on the planning committee. If you were on this planning committee, please stand up so we can recognize you for your commitment and support and volunteering to help us put this CABE conference together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It wouldn't be possible without you, with all the connections you have locally. And also, I also want to thank our past president, Carlene, who has been a friend, a mentor, and such great energy to CABE. His term is ending soon, and I want to thank Carlene from the bottom of my heart for trusting in me to follow in his footsteps, for trusting in our board to continue the vision of CABE, and for his commitment to English learners and his families and our families. He is an amazing person, an amazing friend, and the heart of gold. Thank you, Carlene.
Thank you, Elodia. CABE means the place, the space, the organization where every single year I can come back and feel that I have the familia that I need to connect with so I can go back and do the work, and I can go back and face the challenges that each one of us face when we go back to our districts. CABE was the organization that welcomed me when I first came from Venezuela. CABE was the organization that gave me the idea of what teaching in bilingual education means, and will mean. CABE was and is the organization that opened a new horizon. CABE was the organization that at some point gave me that Teacher of the Year award, and since then invited me to become part of this family. Once a member of the CABE family, you can never leave the CABE family. And I actually can attest to that because we have Magali, Marta, Anaida, Francisca, Gloria. We have Maria Quesada. All these wonderful women. And if we go a little bit back, Marcia, Shelley, Rosalia, all of you have actually gave us the opportunity to be here today. I am stepping down on the board, but I am more than confident that our president, Elodia Ortega-Lampkin, is the right, the wonderful, the president that CABE needs right now. And I have no doubt that under Elodia leadership, CABE will continue and will excel. When we become part of the CABE familia and you become part of the CABE board, you take an oath, and that you have to commit that you will leave the organization in a better place than where you found it. And I can say today, CABE is in a much better place and space. We have accomplished a lot. We have international partnerships that started 4 years ago. We are now working with Mexico, with China, Spain, now Peru, and we know that it will continue. So from the bottom of my heart to my colleagues on the CABE board, you are an inspiration. Each one of you represents the kind of leaders that our kids need in our schools. To the people that come every year, come back, because CABE needs you, and the teachers, the kids, the principals, the administrator need CABE, and we know that. Jan, you represent the kind of leadership that has taken CABE to new spaces. You are an amazing leader. The strategic thinking, the organization that you bring to this organization, and the love that you put into doing the work. Californians together and any other partner that has been working with CABE, thank you. I say thank you, and remember, I am stepping down from the board, but I am still with CABE. Gracias.
Siempre en nuestros corazones. Thank you so much. Que siga la fiesta, que viva CABE, que siga la lucha. Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the evening.